What is going on, everyone? Welcome your faces back to Thursday's edition of the gaming news. Hope you're having a good day. So moving into the big one, I think it's going to be, with most of the videos going to be covered by this, is the Xbox Scorpio has been revealed. All the specs that we all crave and how it's going to perform compared to like the PlayStation Pro and the current old gens. Like, well, it's technically getting old now because they've got the newer ones like the Xbox One and the PS4. How is it going to meet to the thing? So in the reveal, they still don't have an official name for the Xbox Scorpio, and they didn't release a price or anything like that. So it's kind of like, oh man, I'm intrigued by this console. I really am, because some of the stuff they have put out is very interesting. So it's covering some of the like specs and all that. So the CPU is 8 custom times 86 cores, and GPU 6 teraflops, RAM 12GB GDDR5, memory bandwidth 326 gigabytes, and 1TB hard drive. So if that makes sense to you, all that stuff, it doesn't make no sense to me, but I'm going to break it down to some people which this made sense to me. It's going to be 30% better, like more powerful than the Xbox One. So it means the game's going to be able to run more smoother. It's going to look more beautiful and everything like that, which is incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible. So for me, that's going to like a solid one, man. A solid one. And basically, it's going to obviously able to run on backwards compatibility, and it's going to have, obviously, you can play Xbox One, you can play Xbox 360 games on the Scorpio. Obviously, when I say backwards compatibility, for the 360, it's only games which are available at the moment. So obviously, when the next couple of months come out, more games will be added to the backwards compatibility. They will be able to be played on the Scorpio, so which is really intriguing. So here's some more interesting stats about the Xbox Scorpio. In the stress testing version for Forza 6, the console reported displayed the game at 4K at 60 frames per second, using around 60 to 70% of its full power. And the regular Xbox One runs at 1080p at 60 frames per second, using 90% of its power, which is very interesting. So it means the console itself, or the Xbox One, obviously uses more, and obviously that will cause your PlayStation to get really hot. So that's intriguing. So mate, will that mean that the consoles, you won't have to worry about it overheating too much? Because I always like play with either console and they get really hot really quickly. Even though it's like a good chunky like distance, I'm right next to a window, they still get really hot though, dude. So it's kind of like you don't want to have your Xbox or your PlayStation on too long of a time, because if you do, it's going to get absolutely scorching hot. You put your hand on it, you probably put a crack an egg on it, and you probably fry it up. You won't have to leave my room ever again. But they reckon, from what Xbox have give off Microsoft, everyone's kind of summing up that it's going to be based the price range around $490. That in the UK is probably about 300 quid, maybe 350. It's around, say, £300 to £400 is going to be in the UK. But if you're from America, the estimate is going to be about $499. So get saving, people, get saving. So this is my favourite bit of what Microsoft have come out with today, which I really want to see this happen. I really do, because obviously I'm a PS4 console player, and Xbox haven't really had that strong kind of that strong console that it had on the 360. 360 was the first console I went to. I was the same when I went for, what do I choose, Xbox One or PS4? What do I go for, Xbox 360 or the Xbox? No, Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3, sorry. And I weighed up the options, and Xbox 360 won me because it had more going for it. But when it came to the Xbox One or the PS4, it had, for me, I was more kind of like, PS4 seems to offer what I want for a gaming experience. So I chose that, and they did come out with a little statement today. Basically, Microsoft has said with Project Scorpio, they want to build up their strong relationships again with the developers that they had back in the day on the 360. Because with their console, where we were just saying about the stats and all that, they want to be able to kind of go, yo, developers, this is what we can offer you with the power of the Scorpio. So come back to us, we can offer you this, and you can make the best games that you can. So I'm really down for the Scorpio, man. If I make it like say they want to bring the developers back, or well, as the precise word is, win the developers back, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on the Scorpio, man, and maybe considering upgrading my Xbox One to a Scorpio when it comes to it. I'm not going to get it straight away because I want to see like what games and all that come out, and just going to wait for the price to kind of come down a bit. But they were also going on, it's like they even turned around themselves. They said for the last 2 years with the Xbox One, they haven't really had these developers coming to the consoles. Obviously PlayStation have been the one, we're getting all like exclusive content and all that stuff, like with Call of Duty, like that's the big kind of dog, isn't it, for DLC. And they haven't really had the publishers kind of going, yo, we want to kind of come to you. Xbox One, I feel, hasn't really had that kind of like it used to have, man. Microsoft haven't had that, so I really do hope for Microsoft they do get that kind of punch back, because like, you know, PlayStation, we're freaking still here, sort of thing. I know some people like disagree with my opinions and all that stuff, but obviously we're all entitled to our own opinions. But I feel like Xbox haven't had that kind of punch in a long time. Some people might disagree with me, they'll be like, yo, PlayStation don't have that. But for me, I feel like PlayStation have that kind of like where the console come to at the moment. But with the Scorpio though, they have already come out and said it's going to be way more faster than the PlayStation Pro, which I do find very interesting. So I look forward to, because I haven't got the PlayStation Pro, I still got the original PlayStation 4. So I look forward to seeing when it actually does like head-to-head sort of thing. See which one does more better. Obviously Scorpio's got to be freaking, because it's got 4K and all that stuff. And all the power features it's saying that it's got. So I look forward to seeing them two consoles go head to head sort of thing. So if you're a fan of that zombie game called State of Decay, the second one's coming out apparently this year, and the developers have come out and said like what the game's going to include and all that stuff. So they've turned around today and said on day of launch for the game it's going to have 3 maps. More could come later, which is interesting. So basically the article goes on saying basically you should expect to see slightly different environments, different landmarks and locations, different layouts, leading themselves into different strategized, unique home sites, even different type of missions. They've come from the Undead set, which is the studio who makes A State of Decay 2. So I've never played these games before, but they look incredible and look fun. I don't know why I've never really got it, to be honest. So if you are a fan of the game, look forward to it. 3 freaking maps coming your way, and possibly more freaking maps as well in the future. And quickly, if you're going to be getting Yooka-Laylee, which is a classic game coming out, obviously brand new, I think it's out next week, I believe. Do expect when you do put the disc in, there's going to be a brand new update, fixing a bunch of stuff. I'll just point out some stuff. Camera will become locked in place after completing the gravity room challenge and thing, and it's just like fixing little stuff like that, performance improvements and stuff like that. So do expect when you do get Yooka-Laylee, there's going to be an update for it. So don't be like, I'm finally going to be playing it, but you're going to have to put the disc in, obviously let it install, then obviously download the update, and so you might have a little while. But the update shouldn't be that big, probably be like a couple 100 megabytes, minimum a gig. And if you're a hardcore Sega fan and a WWE fan, well, you're in luck. Sega announces WWE partnership. This is a big news for the fans, which are of the WWE. Sega have announced that they are teaming up with the new free-to-play mobile game featuring the WWE. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool, bro. Sega finally actually doing something. Sega in the news for a long time. So if you play that game WWE Tapomania, then do expect some good things, man. Sega are a good company, so keep playing it, to be honest. That's all I can say, because obviously in the next couple of updates Sega are now partnership with them, so do expect maybe some cool stuff coming from Sega. But it would be pretty damn cool though, but like Sonic versus like The Undertaker. Obviously because Sega owns Sonic, so that would be pretty damn cool. So, Call of Duty news, people. Call of Duty World at War 2. Still not confirmed. Still don't know if it's real or not. But my heart is still set on it. I really think it's going to go down this route because Battlefield 1 was so successful, and I'd have no reason why it wouldn't. So a couple of pictures have been floating around online the last 2 days, a day maybe, I'm not sure, is some covers of Call of Duty World at War. So I'm going to show you 2 covers of 2 different artworks for the PlayStation 4. I don't know, there might be rough early versions of it, because if you look at them, they don't look real, but at the same time, you wouldn't be surprised, like, something could look like that. Because, obviously, if you look at, say, like, a normal Call of Duty cover, obviously, because PlayStation have got the, like, exclusive content, like 30 days earlier and all that, and it has that kind of stuff. But, obviously, PlayStation probably don't know, well, they might know about it, but they might not, but they haven't got a sticker on it yet. Unless they don't have it anymore, we don't know. But it's like, one picture has that, then there's a second picture, which is, where is it? I'm just kind of looking at them and kind of describing it to you, then you can look at it yourself. Which is another one, which is a guy in a bunker, well, actually him and 2 guys either side with Call of Duty World WW2, and it looks very similar as well. Which is kind of like, ooh, maybe, is it going to be different covers, or haven't they not decided on cover art yet? Then there's one box on the floor, which apparently is somebody at the office of Activision, and they just saw Call of Duty, they did. And it kind of looks similar to the last image I showed you, which you'll see in a second. And it looks very interesting. It's really blurry, that one. Then there's another one where guys put the disc into his PlayStation, and the image has popped up on his PlayStation, which shows either side of it, Resident Evil, the latest one, and like Call of Duty Remastered, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3 and GTA. So it looks kind of like, it doesn't look edited in or anything like that, but it's just kind of like, So let me know in the comments down below, do you reckon, what do you reckon? I don't know. Part of me's kind of like yes, but part of me's kind of like, this could be, man. The rumours are getting stronger, unless it's actually just people out there just kind of trolling people, pulling them in. But I have my heart set on this. It's going to be what they do. But let us know in the comments down below, what do you reckon of this whole Call of Duty kind of shenanigans going on at the moment. And moving into the last bit of news today, which is about EA Access. Also, we talked about it the other day about the care package and all that stuff. And the EA Access is going to be adding a new game. You've got already a bunch of games with the EA Access Pass. Obviously, it's only available on the Xbox. You can't get it on PlayStation, which is very sad, very, very sad. But that's an Xbox exclusive. But FIFA 17 is not a part of them, that kind of EA Access. So you can't access playing it over 50 plus games apparently it is. But FIFA 17 will be coming to that kind of category very, very soon on April 21st. So if you haven't played FIFA yet, you're in luck. On April 21st, you're going to be able to play it on your beautiful Xbox One with your EA Access. So if you haven't got an EA Access, it'd be something worth looking into, man, because you only pay like a couple of dollars a month and you get like a load of freaking games, man. So it's been a bit of a busy day in the gaming world today, man. We've had the Scorpio more info release, all this like processing stuff. We've had a freaking Call of Duty more info, and a bunch of other stuff as well. But guys, thank you very much for watching today. I want to say a massive thank you before going for the last couple of episodes. You guys have been absolutely rocking it. Do remember, this is something I'm going to keep coming your way Monday to Friday. But if there's like, say a particular day there's no news, I won't make a video. Like last Friday I didn't make one because there was like literally nothing to report. But as long as there's like leaks coming out, there's gaming news, I'll keep bringing it to you Monday to Friday, and make sure you just have channel notifications turned on to come and check it out. And do remember, Monday to Friday, it's more like UK night time, it will be uploaded, and kind of roughly around the same time you're watching this now, it will be uploaded. But I want to say massive thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the video before leaving. Don't forget to subscribe, turn channel notifications on, share this channel out, let people know that I do gaming news, so you guys don't have to go do your research, you don't have to read articles. I bring all like the key pointers to you. But thank you for watching, have yourself a great day, and bye bye.